Hey guys, welcome to another Duels video. Now this video's been a long time coming. You see, a while back, in fact, my second video ever, I said, oh hey, my next video, I'm gonna talk about the bow. And, you know, this is in fact not my third video ever, I'm sure you've been able to tell. Oh boy, the bow. How fitting. So, you know, it's been like a good month and a half since I made that video saying that my next video would be on the bow. So, you know, finally got around to it, finally making the video. This actually isn't my first attempt at the video. Damn lightning always destroying my audio. Anyway, yeah, this wasn't my first attempt at the video. I actually tried to make the video once before. It went terribly. Server was kind of busted at the time. I don't know, it was quite laggy. Everyone was also really sweaty and I was getting ready for vacation, so I kind of couldn't play at any other time. See, look at this nice person. They got the firework victory dance. I can actually include my defeat in the video. Sometimes I think my videos come off as a bad player trying to look good. I'm not trying to look good. It's just half of the victory dances I get blow out the eardrums of the video. Anyway, so that video was a mess. Scrapped it, replaced it with a new video. That video was my first video to hit 100 views and 200 views. So, you know, glad I scrapped that one because the actual video I would have done if I hadn't was a nightmare. But anyway, I'm actually doing it now. So enough talking about how it's taken me forever to make the video, and let's just get on with the actual video, because even in the video where I actually finally talk about it, I still take forever to get to the subject. And this person isn't AFK, I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, because you see, the thing about the bow is that it's an important part of Duels. It's just that people use it really annoyingly. Like, who wants to deal with this at the beginning of every round? You know, no one wants the people who spam the bow. Granted, this person has not wasted much of my time, so I'll cut them some slack there. They just fired their shots and went on with their day, which honestly, if you're gonna use the bow, do it like that. But the thing is, some people don't do it like that. They more stay right over where this person is, and they don't move. They just, like, try to shoot you like this, except, you know, unlike this person who decided to get on with the fight after getting a single hit on me, they will just stand over there and just wait. And you gotta spend the whole game just, like, running back and forth like this, just going like, oh, don't hit me, please don't hit me. And they just wait over there doing who knows what and just never actually firing because they can't get a clean lock on you and no one who uses the bow seems to actually have a good aim. Honestly, I've gotten so sick of, like, people using the bow, I just rush people even when they are gonna shoot me just because I don't want to deal with the weight. I'd rather just die to someone with an HP advantage than deal with the wait time of just letting them miss all their shots. It's just, I think, a better trade-off. Like, I'm sacrificing the one round to, like, a guaranteed defeat, pretty much, since, you know, I'm already bad, so the HP advantage, it kind of screws me. I mean, look at that. That was not exactly a skilled battle. So, you know, I'm sacrificing some rounds in the name of getting to play more rounds, alright? Because I think that's generally the more effective strategy. Because my main problem with people who spam the bow at the beginning is that they don't hit a lot of their shots. Like, this person is... Well, I'm not going to get too confident because I'm going to get shot. There we go. At least I called it. But, like, that made a fraction of a difference. Like, this person was always going to beat me. Look at that. I barely got any hits on them. My aim is atrocious. Like, did the bow change that fight ever? Did the bow change that fight at all? No, it didn't. 9 times out of 10, the tiny HP difference doesn't change whether you would have won or lost. It just, like, makes the actual fight go by, like, marginally faster, but considering the wait time of getting into that fight, it just doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter. The bow has, like, no effect on anything. When you use it like that, anyway. And that's the issue. It, like, extends playtime by twice, but it maybe lets you win an extra game every 200 games or something. I barely see any difference at all. So let me really just lay out the way bow spamming at the beginning really works. So it lets you win an extra game maybe every 100 to 200 games. So, alright, that's a bonus. That's an incentive to do it at the beginning of the game. There, you'll maybe win an extra game every, like, once in a while. But the issue is that it doubles the length of every game you play. So it's like, yeah, occasionally you'll win more, but, like, it doubles the length. Like, look at this guy. Look at the timer. It's been 40 seconds, and we haven't even, like, hit each other once. And he hasn't even bowed me once. And he's been trying to bow me the entire time. Like, did the bow affect this fight whatsoever? Yes, he tried to bow me when he was in close range, and that made it mildly easier for me to win the fight. The bow really helped him out there. Just side note, this is the third person I fought, like, in this game session with, like, Harm as their username. And they've all been, like, relatively good. I thought, like, is this something that's going around? I feel like I'm out of the loop. Why are there so many good players named Harm? They're all, like, nons, and they just spam Harm in all caps. Is this the new Duels name trend? Anyway, when you lay out the math, it's like you would get more wins if you just didn't use the bow, because you would simply have more rounds. You would play more rounds. So, like, it doesn't matter if you win every extra round. Jeez, that was a close fight. The occasional extra win doesn't matter if you could, like, double the amount of wins by just playing at half the time. Okay, if you win 10 games, and because of the bow, you win 11 games every play session, okay, fine, that's an improvement. If you just play double the amount of games by halving the time it takes to play each round by cutting out the bow, then you should be able to win 20 games. I get that it feels good having the marginal HP advantage, but, like, you can double your win rates by halving the time it takes each game. That's not exactly an advanced concept. That's what really pisses me off about the bow people. It's just that there's, like, no winning for anyone. It's a lose-lose scenario. You're not getting anything out of doing this. You're just making my life mildly more annoying, and, okay, this poor person, jeez. Like, that person just got scammed so hard out of a win there, because I think they were doing a little better than me, and then they just got robbed by their internet. But the thing is that it's unlike the Flint and Steel, which I think is generally just considered really annoying, and that's why it was removed. The bow, I think, is actually kind of important, and see, this is what I mean. This is the other person I was referring to with Harm. There's a third person out there. I don't know if you saw them in the video already, but there's just like an army of people named Harm, and by army, I mean 3 people. But, you know, in terms of Minecraft names, that stands out. Everyone celebrated when the Flint and Steel was gone. Nobody liked, but the thing is that you can't really remove the bow because, like, it really does serve important functions, mainly if someone tries to run away. You know, I was talking about you could win more games by not wasting your time on the bow. You could also win more games by not running away at, like, when you get to 2 HP. Like, if someone got you down that low, running away to heal up isn't going to help. Like, scenarios like this can be helpful for the bow with comeback combos. I mean, this is just kind of annoying because, you know, it's not doing much. It's just kind of wasting my time. Obviously, shooting down anyone who wants to run away on 2 HP. How do I react to this? I'm not good in social situations. Sure. There, power of friendship prevails. I don't know. Sure, I'll accept. I don't know. There we go, I have officially made a friend. Oh, and he's using the bow. There we go. Ties back into the theme. Anyway, it's like, you know, I can shoot a person who's running away, and that's nice. And there's also plenty of, like, scenarios where someone's like, there's knockback involved or whatever, and you use the bow to, like, clutch up a close fight. Like, you can use the bow to clutch mid-fight, and I think that's fine. I think that's good. Also, the bow lets you screw over people who want to fake being AFK. I saw them twitch. That could have actually just been me dealing knockback to them. Okay, if you're paranoid like me, it lets you kill AFK people, taking a marginally longer time. I like the bow, but it's only in late game. I don't know if Hypixel could put like a, I don't know, 15-second delay on the bow. Maybe that'd be too much. Even like a 10-second delay? Oh boy, this is truly just the connection of all time. One of the connections of all time, ladies and gentlemen. I won't say that wasn't deserved after, you know, that. I don't know what the general consensus is on it. If you have an opinion, feel free to leave a comment. Like, I'm thinking maybe put a 10-second delay or something on the bow. Like, you get arrows for it after the fight's, like, already begun, so you can't bow spam at the beginning. I'm thinking that could be a good possibility. I don't know, though. It's hard to tell since some fights go by so quick that the 10-second delay would take too long, but if you make it too short, then you just don't change anything at all. It's like, what's the point in adding a delay at all? Wow. Another close fight. Another close fight. That's kind of the dilemma. The way people use the bow at the beginning of rounds is just actively painful in every possible way and benefits no one, but removing the bow isn't really a good solution because it's like actually fun to use in a lot of scenarios if people aren't like abusing it. And I can't really think of a good way, like a good timer to set for the bow. So I'm not really sure what to do. So once again, feel free to leave a comment if you have a good idea. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video going through people's opinions. Granted, that implies that I'll actually get comments and, you know, I'm not a particularly big channel, so I can't say I expect to get any comments, but you know, I just want to get the discussion out there. I just want to put the word out. You know, if you have any platform, just like throw out your ideas. Because I think classic Duels would be a much more appreciated game mode if bow spammers weren't like so prevalent. This poor person, AFK and frozen in the air. They've been scammed on all fronts. Well, I mean, they did the AFK to themselves because they weren't there, but you know. Hey, this is another harm person. This person has harm in their name as well. See, this is what I mean. There's like an onslaught of harm people. Where are they coming from? Like, what's the cause? Is this really just the new Duels name trend? If Hypixel sees that people genuinely aren't happy with the way the bow's kind of implemented currently because of like bow spammers and stuff, maybe they'll actually do something about it. I don't know what, since, you know, I already went through the bow dilemma. But like, I think classic Duels, really, what the game's about is very quick, like 15 seconds, no gimmicks, just fast, quick, you fight each other, you rod, you sword, you use the occasional bow, and then the fight ends. Just quick, fast, back-to-back fights. You see, this is what you need the bow for. People like this. You know, if I was good at the bow, this is incredibly depressing. I've got one arrow left. Let me see if I can land a hit. Well, that was incredibly depressing. Luckily, this person thinks that using the bow in close range is, like, a good thing. You see, I wasted all my arrows because I really wasn't paying attention, but, like, people like this. These people. This is why the bow's important. You know, no one wants to deal with this. And also, as I said before, this is just a waste of time. You're not gonna win. So why do you, like, actively drag out games? Like, you would get more wins if you didn't drag out games. You aren't gonna win the games you drag out. So why drag them out? But, you know, that's just my 2 cents on the matter. I think something should be done, but I don't know what. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, hit the end card screens. You get the idea.